Hey everybody, this is Mystic Virgo 4444. I just wanted to come in on today to do a quick reading for everybody in the gang, or collective, but I like to refer to you all as being the gang, just a friendly group of people who share a common interest in tarot. I just want to do a collective reading, a quick collective reading, just to thank you all for just being there, for giving me leaving loving and kind comments with my mother's surgery being today. I had some beautiful comments. I want to thank you all, and I appreciate each and every one of you for leaving me those comments. My mother came through the surgery really well. She's in ICU right now, but for the most part, she's doing okay. I want to make sure I have this volume up. I was working on my computer today. Make sure my volume is turned up loud so you all can hear me. Okay. All right. So, yeah, but she came through the surgery really well. She had or should I say has? She has I keep getting confused with a hernia, but it's an aneurysm in her stomach. She's 73. They didn't remove it. They did some repairs to it and tubed it up however it was. They worked it out, but for the most part, she's doing well. In a little pain, as to be expected. She's in ICU, but she is doing quite well. I just thank God that everything turned out okay. I thank God for just my mother, period, because without her, I wouldn't be here. But anyway, you all, I just wanted to come in and do a quick read for the collective, the gang. So if you ever hear me say the gang, it's the same thing as the collective. That's just a different phrase that I like to use for you all. I want to ask the universe and God, whoever you believe in, but I believe in God. So if like I said on other videos, you will hear me say God because that's who I believe in. And if you don't believe in Him, feel free to find another reader. But that's just me. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to cover it up. This is just who I am. I just happen to be a person who's into tarot, and I've had this gift for all my life, and I'm 45, and it just came about like last year. It's a long story, but I'm not going to get into it. But I just want to do a quick read to see exactly what is in the universe for everybody. I don't know what the title of it's going to be. I don't know what the concept of the reading is going to be, but I just feel the need to do a reading for you all. So I hope you all have already liked and subscribed to the channel. I hope you all have passed it on to others that you know who are into tarot and the higher ups, or however it is you want to resonate, however you identify yourself with it. I hope that you get something out of the readings that I do. I'm not. Sometimes when I'm reading the cards, I really don't. I don't always read what the card was printed for. It's a feeling that I get. I hear words and different phrases and different things like that. Just different things like that. It just depends on how I'm feeling and who I'm reading for, and it varies. I was going to say something else. It'll come to me. But please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the share button. Please hit the bell button so you can be reminded when I do post something. You'll get that message. And I've also have started accepting readings and everything. I've had a slew of readings, so 4 personal readings, and excuse me, for the people so far who I've read for, they have been beautiful, they have been glorious, they have been amazing. Thank you all for that. Each and every one of you have been amazing. I have 2 more today to do. You know who you are. If you haven't received anything from me, it'll be within the next couple of hours. I have one. I'll be on for quite a while. Actually, both of them I have been doing them a little bit longer than what you all pay for, because I'm just getting started, and I really appreciate you all for that. So thank you, because the money that I'm receiving from you all will definitely go toward buying my daughter school clothes and school supplies. Me being a single parent, every little bit helps me, believe me. She's going into high school, and I want her to go in her first year of high school rocking it, being a freshman, you know. I just want her to be well provided for when she walks into the high school next month as a senior. And plus her birthday is August 21st, so I really want to try to get her something nice for her 15th birthday. So I'll be working hard, you all, as hard as you all want me to. As many emails that I get for readings, let me know. I'll try to throw in a couple of more live readings too, maybe sometime during the weekend. If my mother, she's still in ICU, so however that rolls, I'll probably have to stay with her a couple of days until she feels better. But for the most part, I just wanted to give you all my appreciation and say thank you. So please like, subscribe, like, like, subscribe, share, and please call. You can call me. My phone number, I'll make that available. My email to contact me is mysticvirgo4444 @gmail.com. And if you want to know what the prices for the readings are, they are in the community tab and also in the about tab. So we're going to go ahead and start shuffling and ask the universe, what is it? Actually, I don't know what I'm going to ask, but I'm just going to see what is it, what is going on, or what is it that all the people in the collective need to know, or all the people in the game, what is it that we need to know? What is going on with us? And I'm going to start shuffling and see exactly what it is that we need to know, what we need to do. However it rolls out, we'll just go from there. So I'm going to start shuffling here. Okay. Today has been a long day. Very. I'm not tired. Actually, after the surgery and we checked on my mother, I took my daughter to see the Lion King movie. It is so amazing, you all. If you all haven't seen the Lion King, see it. It's beautiful. It's almost a carbon copy of the original, but better, because it just seemed like the animals and everything was so real. It left me speechless. You know, it was amazing. Very beautiful. With Simba coming into his own as the king, and there was something in there. I'm gonna have to look it up because I definitely want to post it if you are into, or if you familiarize yourself with divine masculine and divine feminine. Like, it was something that it was an exchange between Simba and between Simba and Nala. She was telling him, well, you're the king. You need to go back home. You know, this is who you are. You need to walk into your king. You need to walk into your kingdom. Take over the Pride Land. You know exactly. You know who you were raised to be, who you were born to be. And if there are any divine masculines out there, it's time for you to rise the hip. I almost said something. It's time for you to rise the F up. Okay, divine masculine, it is time for you to rise the F up. You know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly who you are. I'm not going to even expound on that anymore because you already know who you are. Okay, so I'm not putting these in the order that they fell out of. I'm just going to lay them down and see how the party rolls. Okay, I'm going to see what it is that the universe wants us to know. Looking back at something, you all. Concentrating on the past, on what we've been through in our lives, the errors we've made, the pain we've caused, um, the errors, things that we have repeated over and over and over again. We're constantly looking back at that right now. And I saw a full moon, I think last night. I went to left the house this morning about 4:45 to take my mother to her doctor, to the surgeon, and she lives like 8 minutes away. And I just looked at the moon like, wow, you know, maybe there's some kind of gravitational pull toward whoever this message is relating to. Looking back at something, you used to have a 10 of Cups kind of life, but I have the Queen of Wands, and I also have the 2 of Swords, followed by the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So it's definitely some pain here. This probably came to you. Okay, so this is what I see. You looking back at what you used to have. You used to have, like I said, a 10 of Cups kind of life. But for whatever reason, it may be something changed about that. It's not there anymore. You still desire it. You let it go. You let it go for who knows what reason. Only you know why you let that go, or why you choose to let go of such a beautiful lifestyle. If it was a beautiful lifestyle, you were very abundant in your life. I have here the 9 of Pentacles after the 10 of Pentacles. Very, and you started falling. It's like you were high. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're probably at 11. But all of a sudden, you started shrinking. You started going down. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way. And when you got to 1, you have here the 10 of Swords. And whatever it was that you did or that happened to you that took you off of your high horse, it shocked your system because you just didn't know that it was going to happen. Here, it shocked you. It was a shock to your system. Like, damn, what happened? You know, I was up there. I was on top. I was the bomb. You know, I had so much going on in my life. What happened to me? You know, Why did my life change the way it did? Why did all of a sudden my life make a complete 180? What is it that happened to you? Whoever this resonates with, what is it in your life that happened that took your coin from hundreds and hundreds of dollars, for instance, to practically nothing, and left you penniless, left you hurt, left you in pain, left you feeling shiftless, making you feel like you are less than nothing because at first you were on top. And the saying goes, I hear this saying, remember who you were when you pass this person up, because you have to pass them when you come back down, that kind of stuff. Your ego spoke louder than it should have, and you got knocked back down a peg or two, you know, because of your ego, because of your stardom, because of the status that you wanted to stay at, because of the status that you wanted to be at. You know, you ended up at a good place in your life, a very, very 10 of cups kind of lifestyle, but something happened to it. You're home here. Maybe something happened with the home situation with whoever this resonates with. Or maybe it's affecting your home now because the situation has changed. It's not as fruitful as it used to be. So for whoever this is referring to here in this reading, your life is not fruitful as it used to be. Now you have to scrimp and save and hold on to what you have compared to in the past few months or whatever. This is what you had. Excuse me. This is what you had like last year. All of this abundance, all of this beautiful energy, all of this beautiful emotion, all of the beautiful relationship, the love and everything. And now you have this because this happened. Now you're down to nothing, hardly anything. Probably having to ask for assistance, public assistance. Probably have to go into public housing or moving in with someone that you don't want to move in with, but you have to because you need a roof over your head. And this happened fast. You know, it was like boom, quick. You know, probably through no fault of your own, but probably also through karma. What goes around comes the hell around, and now you see it. You know, because the dirt you have done is now coming back on you, and you like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do now? You know, and in the back of your head, you know, why didn't I stop doing what it was I was doing? Why did I belittle the people who were below me? Why didn't I treat everybody the way I wanted to be treated? The way that they were already treating me. I just was too blind to see it because of my ego. You know, I have here 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Whoever you've had in your life, when your life was abundant here, they're slowly walking away, and they have slowly walked away from you. Yeah, because it's like they walked away from this. You know, you know what? You don't have anything else. There's nothing else that I need to be here for. I'm gone. You know, so they left you. It's like boom, I'm out. You know, and here now you're looking at everything that you've done wrong. It's like you're playing. You're rewinding the tape in your mind. Your life is flashing before you in the reverse because of what you've done to people, because of what you said, because of what you secrets you've left out. You know, maybe stuff you've done outside of the home is coming back to haunt you. All of this here, all of the pain, all the struggle, all of the lies, all of the cheating, all of the manipulation that you've put people through, it's your turn now. Karma is a bitch. You know, I don't know who this reading is for, but the Spirit is going to show you something. Spirit is starting to show you something now. And this here is the stuff you could have had. It's possible for you to still have it, yes, but you have a lot of making up to do in your life, and you know that. It's like you've been taken down a peg or two. Like I said, it's like your life is flashing before you in reverse. You're saying everything you've done to people, it's in reverse. You're not going to be able to turn around in your life or whoever this is for until you've corrected the wrongs that you have done, until you have reversed everything, even the water under the bridge. You messed that up too. You got to figure out a way to start that water to flowing again. Okay, so I don't know who this is for. This is a tough love kind of reading for you. I think it's for maybe 1, maybe 2 people. Not that many. Maybe you may know somebody who is going through this situation right now. They're getting their just desserts, and you like, I told you, I'm glad. You know, you're getting everything you deserve. And hey, it's like you thought you was the shit. you know. But look, God took you down. God know how to shut it down big time. God was watching everything you were doing, you know, watching everything you were doing, and He fixed it because I can take you off of this pedestal. I can take you off because I put you there. You know, I put you there, and I know how to take you off. Your world is changing, but you have to realize your world is going in reverse right now until you can clean your act up and correct all the wrong that you have done. I'm going to always love you and I'm going to always forgive you. But you have to remember, don't forsake me. Do what you need to do for you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, and it's like, damn, karma is a bitch. Cards flying all over the doggone room. My goodness, what did you do? It's like you had so many different things going on in your life. Too many people, too many situations, too many. I wouldn't be surprised also if the magician card pops up because this is here and with the way the reading is going, it's like you had your hand dipping in too many different cookies. You had your hand dipping in too many different cookie jars. Too many different cookie jars. You know, everything you could possibly think of, you were out there doing, and it wasn't a pretty picture. But look, the sun. You thought you were this. Yeah, you brightened a lot of people's lives. But you have to also remember, not only did you brighten their lives here, but you made them feel like crap because you hurt them. You lied to them. You cheated on them. You took from them. You stole from them. You took them for granted. It's like even though you were above them or you thought that you were above them, you kept stumping on their head. You kept keeping them down, keeping them low. You know, so now you're reaping what you sow. You're keeping them low. Now you're reaping what you sow. Look, you had this in your life. You had a good life. Yes, you had a good life purpose, but now you're here because of all the dirt you've done. You've done, you know, a wonderful job in your life. Yeah, but you did it in the wrong way. You hurt the wrong people. You burned the wrong bridges. It's time for you to learn your lesson. Because if you learn your lesson, even though you had here the Ace of Cups, and you're at this point now, here, if you get your act together, pray, and ask people to forgive you, you're going to get your Ace of Pentacles. You're going to get everything back. But you have to work on it first. So whoever this is for, you have to work on it. You have to work on you again. Your life is your life is like I said earlier. You're looking at your life past before you, but it's in reverse because you need to go back and fix some stuff. This was you in the past. This is you now, and this could possibly be you in the future. But you have to go back and make all of your rights wrong. You have to go back and rebuild those bridges that you have burned down. You have to go back and rebuild the bridges you have burned down. That's what you need to do. You can do it. You can tell somebody you're sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. You know, I know I was wrong. I need you to forgive me. I'm sorry that I burned our bridge. I want you to know that I made a mistake. I want you to know that I didn't realize that I was doing wrong. I want you to realize that I just didn't know. I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. You know, I have here, you all, the empath spray, and I have here rose water. So I'm going to spray some rose water in case this is a loving relationship, even though it is, because you're supposed to love everybody anyway. And I also have here the empath spray. And what this does is it wards off negative energy. So I'm just spraying this around the environment and the reading in hopes that it flows through to whoever this is for, to give you the courage to go back and right your wrongs, to go back and be able to tell people that you are sorry. Yeah, sorry seems to be the hardest. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. I'm getting ready to shuffle these cards, but look, sorry seems to be the hardest word. You've hurt a lot of people, and you just have to correct it. Okay, you have to correct it. So this is going to be the energy here. Broken heart. Okay, a broken heart. You definitely need to go back and right your wrongs. So your life is in reverse for a reason. You're having to go back, and it's like you're being reborn again. Reborn again without the water. You know, that kind of stuff. Or however, whatever you believe in as far as baptism, and whatever you believe in. I believe in baptism. So I'm going to ask the universe what it is that you need to do to correct your wrongs. How do you correct your wrongs? You have to. It's going to be a hill. It's a hill to climb. You know, because you were all the way at the top of that mountain, but you've fallen back down. And now that you've fallen back down, you got to start climbing back up. But you have to remember, all the people you passed when you were headed up are all the people that are down there below you now. And the fact of the matter is, right now you're way up there at the top, but now you're even below. You're further below those people who you kicked out of, who you kicked to the curb when you were headed up to the top. Now you are below them. And they're looking at you like, see, thought you was the shit. You thought you was the shit. You thought you was the best thing since running water and baked bread and sliced bread. Now, God can spoke. You got to start all the way back over again, bro. Or sis, however you resonate. Cards flying out. Look, balance. Balancing a lot of different things. You know, it's like you really weren't paying stuff. You weren't paying attention to people around you. You weren't paying attention to the faithful people that had your back. The people that had your back were here, very, very faithful. Did anything they could possibly do to help you, to be there for you. An old faithful kind of person, just loving and kind. Fixed your lunch, ran your bath water, treated you right, did everything they needed to do for you, but you kicked them to the curb because you thought that you could do better. Very, very fruitful individual, very, very strong-minded, probably a type A personality type of person. And that's what got you into trouble. Your type A personality wanted to do all the talking, you know. What else does this person need to do? What does this person need to do to correct their wrongs? What does this person need to do to correct their wrongs? Communicate. I'm sorry. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. Yeah, but you got to do it. You did it. To correct this, to correct whatever it is that's going on in your life right now that's negative, that's trying, that's breaking your heart, you need to fix it. I told you, magician. Here it is. Came out. A different deck, but here it is. You need to fix it. You can fix it. You can do anything you put your mind to because you already did, but you did it in a negative way. Now you need to rotate your life. Say your sorries. Clean up that broken bridge that you caused and rebuild it and start that water to flowing in the right direction so you can get your life together. You can do it. You have this Emperor, Empress too, but the Magician card here. You need to communicate. You need to say you're sorry. Whoever this is for. You need to say you are sorry. Get it out in the open. Talk about it. You may have to say you're sorry to a bunch of people. You may have to kiss. No, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I was going to say kiss a lot of butt, but I didn't mean it that way. But you definitely have to. You have a lot of making up to do. No, don't kiss anybody's butt. I don't know where that came from, or maybe that's something that somebody's saying. I didn't even kiss nobody's ass. You know, you don't have to. So that's not what I wanted to say. You know, I was going to say kiss a lot of frogs. So maybe you have to go back and kiss the people who you hurt. Not really like kiss them, but really, really find a way to make it up to them. You know, not about kissing anybody's butt. If they don't want to if they don't want to accept your apology, walk away and keep on stepping to the next person you get to, and you're ready to say you're sorry, and they accept your apology. Because a lot of people won't accept you anymore. You know, they're done. You burnt that bridge, but you're wanting to repair that. And you tell them, I'm here to repair the bridge that I broke. Okay? Because it was my fault. I'm here to repair the bridge that I broke because it was my fault. Okay? So, gosh, these cards. I have here the Ace of Pentacles. And I have here the Moon. Yeah. So definitely some secrets that were happening in your relationships. And this was more than one person. This is probably more, and it was a loving relationship, yes, but it could have been also family members, friends, co-workers, kind of like you thought that you were a star, you know, and then the universe had to knock you down because you thought that you could do anything wrong. But the universe took you back. Mother Nature paid you back. Mother Nature said, hold up. I got to tell you something. I'm more stronger than you will ever be, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to knock you back down a peg or two. I'm going to take you lower than the people you hurt when you were trying, and when you finally got up to the top, I'm going to kick you below these people. Now you got to climb over these people to start your life all over again. You're going to learn today. That kind of stuff. Tough love. Tough love. Tough love for whoever this is who's listening to this reading or who clicked on this. Maybe this is something you need to hear. Maybe this is something you need to forward to others to hear, even if they're not into tarot. Maybe they need to hear this message. It's better. It's like I can show you better than I can tell you. So hold on. I'm going to send you something. I want you to look at this and tell me, don't this remind me of what you're going through right now? Remind them. Tell them. Throw it in their face. I mean, you don't have to be hurtful. They're hurting enough. But they need a shot of reality. They need a shot of reality juice. You want to drink all of that juice and get drunk and get high and do all that stuff? I got some juice for you. I got the real kind of juice. I got the juice that's going to shock reality back into your system. You think you looking like now you look like a gorilla sucking on lemons? You wait until God don't. Wait till God is through with you and see how you look then. See how you look then. Okay? So I have here King of Pentacles and the Empress. So the Empress card did come out. Emperor or Empress. It's out. You're standing in your power. Want to hold on to all of this money and just thinking that you're the king of the universe and all of that stuff. But you have to realize Mother Nature stepped in and did her stuff. Mother Nature came in and wiped you out. She wiped you out. She wiped out your reputation. Yes, she did. And she can do it. She can do it. She did it. But you got to figure out a way to fix it. You got to figure out a way to get back up there. But you have to start from the beginning. It's like you have to reverse everything. Start back over from way, way past the beginning. So first you have to start learning to love yourself first. Forget about loving everybody else, but you have to start learning to love yourself first. Find a way for whoever this reading is for to love yourself first. That's what you need to do, is to love yourself first. Remember that. Look in the mirror and say, I need to love myself first before I go to love anybody else. I need to forgive myself. I need to look in that mirror and remember everything I've done and account for all of those wrongs. Even if I don't see this person anymore, I just need to pray and ask that person to unconsciously in their heart, forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, but it starts with you. The person who's looking at this video, the person who has got this link for whatever reason from somebody who's watching, who needed to watch this, you need to go back and reverse your life and start all over again. Because I have here the Two of Cups. Once you start loving yourself again and apologizing to people, and first forgiving yourself too, you have to realize it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to start growing again. But you're not going to grow again until you learn from the mistakes that you have made. Okay? Here, the Page of Swords. People cut you out their life. And not only people, employers, money, sponsors, well, however it was you were getting by at first, you're not getting by anymore like that. Because you have to be knocked down a peg or two. It's like the tower just blew up in your face, and it just didn't happen for you. The Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords. Get your stuff together. You can get back what you lost. You have the Page of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords right next to each other. So you get back what you lost because of your arrogance. So you can get back what you need from God. And look, the Wheel of Fortune. You make all your apologies here for whoever this is for. Not a very select few people will relate to this. But once you get back to loving yourself here, this is you. This is who you are. This is your soul, your spirit. You talk to your soul and you talk to your spirit and you talk to God and you ask God to forgive you so other people can forgive you. So the people and the situations that have cut you down and gave you that Ten of Swords that you had in the beginning of the reading, you are going to be your Queen of Swords or your King of Swords, and you're also going to get everything you had back. But it's going to take a while for you to build yourself back up. And this time, the Spirit is telling you, when you get back up to the top, make sure you take those people with you when you get there and don't treat them like crap anymore. Because I'll take you down again. I will take you down again. You need to learn from your mistakes for whoever this is for. Okay? You need to learn from your mistakes. You need to learn from your mistakes and get back started to where you can start building that bridge again. Build your bridge again. Once you build that bridge, your Wheel of Fortune will start rolling around again for you. But you have to learn your mistakes. You have to write your mistakes. Okay? So, I need to catch my breath, y'all. I don't know who this is for. I don't know if you're going to like this message or not. But for the most part, it's probably somebody you know if it's not you. I definitely feel it's a select few of people who will be watching this video and who will be able to relate to it. If you know somebody, pass it on to them. Maybe you can talk to them about it and tell them the situation. If they're down on their last luck, looking for a meal, go ahead and feed them. Do what you need to do. But remind them. They put themselves in the position where they are now. And they put themselves in a position to where they have to right their wrongs, rebuild the bridges that they have torn down. And what, first and foremost, they have to reverse their life. They have to like start over from their beginning, you know. So I hope this message resonates with you all. I hope it's able to help someone that you all know, maybe so they can get back in the right direction that they were in that led them up to this point. So please leave your comments and everything and let me know how this message resonated with you all. And you all have a good evening. And for the 2 people I have left to do readings for, I will have those up and running before the end of the evening. You all have a good day. Bye.